In this video, I'm going to go through all the muscles for you that you will need to identify and also to help you with Lab 5. So remember that there are the axial and the appendicular divisions of the body. So we're going to start with the head area of the axial division. So remember that's cephalic area. And on the face and cranium, we have the frontalis muscle. This is the orbicularis oculi, nasalis, orbicularis oris, mentalis, zygomaticus minor, zygomaticus major, buccinator, masseter, temporalis, occipitalis. In the neck, we have the sternocleidomastoid. Connects to the mastoid process here, inserts there, and it originates on the sternum and the clavicle. Sternocleidomastoid. This is the trapezius. It's a very large muscle, has many parts to it. As you can see, it connects to the cervical and thoracic vertebrae pretty completely. It helps you to move your shoulders towards the vertebral column, move your shoulders back posteriorly. It also helps to shrug your shoulders, so it lifts the upper arm up. So it is a arm mover in terms of the scapula and the upper arm here, the shoulders. So that's your trapezius. On the anterior trunk here, if we want to remain on the axial skeleton, we'll focus here on these guys. So this is the rectus abdominis here. And notice that these are the deep muscles. See how we've kind of removed flesh? So these are the deep ones. So when we talk about our oblique muscles, we have our external and internal obliques. So our internal obliques will be here on this side. Notice that they have an oblique arrangement of fascicles. And then these are our external obliques. It would be the same thing with the external and internal intercostals, which we won't get into, but these are your intercostal muscles that help move the ribs up and down along with the diaphragm. So that's your axial trunk here. This is appendicular. So this is the pectoralis major. I mentioned earlier it's an arm mover. This is the deltoid, helps you to raise your arm laterally. Biceps brachii. You must put both in there, biceps brachii, because it's got two heads, that's why it's called the biceps. And then it's in the brachial region of the body, so that's where brachia come from, biceps brachii. This here, number 20, so you get like a visual here. That's your biceps brachii, number 20. This is the brachioradialis, kind of next to your thumb. So it flexes, it helps the biceps brachii flex, meaning move the forearm towards the arm. That's your brachioradialis. This is the triceps brachii. So again, we need to use the term triceps because it has three heads, and then brachii meaning it's in the arm. So make sure you put both terms when identifying those muscles. So again, deltoid, triceps brachii, brachioradialis, and then biceps brachii. So that's all you really have to know. Very easy. And then your pectoralis major. And then I already mentioned that the trapezius helps to move the shoulders towards the vertebrae and also helps you shrug the shoulders upwards. These are going to be your group of rotator cuff muscles, just FYI. Also back here, this huge guy, 13, that comes in and also connects to the vertebrae, like the thoracic and lumbar vertebrae here, and then inserts on your upper arm. This is your latissimus dorsi. So it's latissimus because it's on the side, and also dorsi because it's on the back. So this helps you to move your arm back. The pectoralis major here helps you to move your arm forward anteriorly, and then latissimus dorsi helps you to move your arm posteriorly. Okay, so down towards our lower limb here. So clearly appendicular all the way. I'm gonna leave this guy exposed here. So we have our sartorius here. I just want to mention him because a lot of people will identify this guy. This is sartorius. It's beautiful. And then these are your quadriceps groups here. So the quadriceps have 4 heads, which is why the quad is in there. And this one is your rectus femoris. So if you remember, this is the femoral region of the body. So this is the rectus femoris. And you've got 3 vastus muscles. The ones here that's on the midline. Remember, we're here in the medial area region of the body. So this is vastus medialis. Okay. And then on the lateral side is our vastus lateralis. And then intermedius is going to be in between the vastus medialis and the vastus lateralis. So this is vastus medialis. So you have 3 vastuses. So vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, and vastus lateralis. And then this guy here, see if I can get him in there. I don't know. Is your rectus femoris. Okay, so moving down distally on our lower limb, this is the tibialis anterior here. Does that say number 33? So that's your tibialis anterior, okay? That's your shin bone that helps you to, you know, walk forward. This is a squeaky video, sorry. And then on our lower limb here, part of our appendicular muscles, we've got our gluteus maximus here. Everybody knows that one. That's always a given. But these guys are going to get you. These are your hamstrings group. So they're still in the femoral region of the leg, the thigh. And I always like to start with the biceps femoris. That's this guy here. It's not this. Okay, it's not number, what does that say? 12 or something. It's this guy, number 31. So this is your biceps femoris, okay? And here he is over here, biceps femoris. So he's your lateral most hamstring. And then moving medially, we have 2 muscles. We have our semitendinosus, this guy, number 30. And then we have our semimembranosus, what's that, 29, okay? So I remember T for top, semitendinosus is sitting on top, and then the semimembranosus, he's there on the bottom. He's actually a big muscle, but he's obscured by the tendinosus. So that's your hamstrings group. And then on the sural part, the calf, you've got 2 muscles here. You've got your gastrocnemius, meaning big belly, gastrocnemius, and then deep to the gastrocnemius right here is the soleus. It is going to help the gastrocnemius. What these guys do is help you to, you know, stand on your tippy toes. And so that's a lot of strength to do that. So that's what gastrocnemius and the soleus do. That is it.